Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for January 13th, 2014. It's currently 9:52 a.m. Temperatures range from the lower to mid 30s over the interior and upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast as we start to transition towards a weather pattern that is not as warm. All right, let's just get to it. It's downright cold by the time we get to this coming weekend. So I hope you enjoyed your January thaw. It is coming to an end. But today, though, will be pretty nice. Temperatures in the mid to upper 40s over the interior, upper 40s to lower 50s, and even some lower to mid 50s along the coast. The warmest spot is going to be probably southwestern New Jersey and around Philadelphia, Wilmington, Delaware, those locations where we'll normally see our warmer temperatures. And of course, in the New York City and Philadelphia metropolitan area, look for about 50 to 52 degrees. Over the interior, 48 to 49. Overall, very nice weather conditions on the way with scattered cloud cover. And notice the winds are starting to veer, or should I say back, to the southwest as high pressure shifts off the coast. On the radar, you can see trouble is brewing, though. It's starting to develop over the Mississippi River Valley and along the Gulf Coast as a cold front moves towards the region. An area low pressure that's starting to spawn down here lifts along that cold front. Expect scattered showers to break out through tomorrow, and then periods of moderate to maybe even some heavy rain tomorrow evening into Wednesday morning as our January thaw comes to an end and our step down towards cold conditions begins to take hold. And with that step down will be the potential for some light snow throughout the region. Now again, here's our latest infrared satellite picture. You can see that low pressure system starting to get itself act together over the southern plains. So we'll have these series of cold fronts start to move through the region, and with each passing cold front, we'll get a little bit colder with each one. So that by Sunday, we'll be struggling to break 30 degrees, whereas today we'll be well into the 50s. So we're looking at a 20-degree drop over the next 5 days. Now, there's a lot of talk about the potential for storms, and I'm going to break this down very easily for you on the European model guidance from the Penn State EWOL website. Now, here we are for this afternoon. Here's our disturbance and our cold front approaching the region. Dry conditions, as you can see here, will be in place, so expect scattered cloud cover, but nothing significant in nature. Tomorrow, though, that's when our area low pressure rides up along our cold front. Look for scattered showers developing throughout the region. Temperatures tomorrow range from the upper 30s to lower 40s for lows, upper 40s to lower 50s for highs, with periods of showers at times. By the time we get to Wednesday, though, it gets a little bit colder now. Now look what's happening here. Between Tuesday night and Wednesday, our temperatures start to fall off. Our temperatures range from the mid to upper 30s for lows and lower to mid 40s for highs, so they really don't move all that much. Meanwhile, we have a strong disturbance approaching the coast. Now, you see how this pattern is pretty blocked up over here over the northern Atlantic with this strong ridge, but it's not the type of pattern that supports a major winter storm. The reason why is because you have this disturbance back here kind of kicking it out. So these two cannot occupy the same space at the same time. So this low pressure that's spawning along the coast moves more like towards the northeast or east northeast, just far enough off the coast to only produce a few scattered snow showers over the interior, a period of light to moderate snow possible Wednesday night into Thursday morning as this low pressure system lifts to the northeast. And you can see by the time we get to Thursday evening, that low pressure system is slowly moving out into the northern Atlantic with a nice negatively tilted trough. If this upper level low was, let's say, a little bit further south, let's say down here, then you can get a real dynamic storm brewing out off of the east coast here. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen, as this ridge will slow down the pattern enough to keep the storm close enough to the coast to produce light snow, but will not set up the type of pattern that you would need to see these two disturbances phase and really get its act together. So you got one piece of energy lifting north and east, so that by Thursday afternoon we start to clear out a little bit. Temperatures still are ranging pretty much near normal, looking at mid to upper 20s for lows, upper 30s to lower 40s for highs. Now this weekend, it gets even more interesting. You see our Arctic cold front starts to approach the region. So on Friday, look for temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s, highs in the lower to mid 40s. By the time we get to Saturday, though, our Arctic cold front moves through. Look for periods of snow showers on Saturday, and look for temperatures to struggle in the mid to upper 20s for lows. I'm sorry, the lower to mid 20s for lows, and the lower to mid 30s for highs. Then, on Sunday, we have another wave of low pressure that's going to move through with some more scattered snow showers Saturday night into Sunday. Again, it could be a period of light snow here, but again, no major storms yet. We're evolving towards that point. Don't get me wrong, we're definitely moving in that direction. You see that ridge starting to build over Greenland, see a ridge building over the west coast. You're getting a nice trough developing just to the south of the Aleutians. Here's our polar vortex. Yes, it is back, and it's over Quebec and Ontario. And you can see the cold air building in, so that by Sunday, we're looking at temperatures in the upper teens to lower 20s for lows, and basically upper 20s to lower 30s for highs throughout the entire region. And then Monday, it's even colder, with low temperatures in the lower to mid teens and high temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s along the coast and mid 20s over the interior. So we're definitely moving in the cold and stormy direction. And if you look at some of the long range model guidance, which I'm not going to show here because it can be a bit deceptive, but it definitely looks stormy, and it definitely looks very active and certainly very cold as we head into February. Just in time for a big football game, I think. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter, Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, and also The Patch. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.